World Cup is back, and we do have some howlers in the World Cup. What's up, everybody? And I don't know how many people are here when I say everybody, but hopefully you guys are watching the video. This video is gonna be the roundup of World Cup Game Week 1 and some of the games of Game Week 2. Because I'm a lazy bastard, I didn't make the video for the game week when the Game Week 1 finished, but we have some stories that we need to talk about in this World Cup, and there has been some good ones. I haven't watched a single game. I can only watch 2 AM games because I live in Thailand. But now that we have that out of the way, let's start with the video. First game of the show, hosting South Africa. And what a game we had on our hands. What a game. 3 red cards. 3 red cards in one single game. Last World Cup 2022. How many red cards did we have? 4 in total. In the entire game World Cup. How many red cards do we have in one singular game? Opening game 3. It was a bloodbath. It was just spectacular from the point of Mexico, and from the point of South Africa. Well, let's just let's just take the visa off. Let's just go back home. Honestly, what the hell was that? What the hell was that performance? There was nothing going on for them. They looked nothing when they were on attack, and it was just so arse. Mexico, props to you guys. Maybe it's the home advantage. And then we have the sorry for the noise. The United States of America beating the shit out of Paraguay. What do you expect when FIFA is giving peace prize to Daddy Donald Trump himself? What do you expect when they are playing on the home ground? They smashed the shit out of Paraguay. Falarin Balogun, Arsenal player, Arsenal academy player. It hurts from my soul that we didn't keep him and but he scored a brace after a brace. And Panama guy, what an own goal! What an own goal! And we have some really good own goals in this game, I can tell you that. Right? I'm not in this game, sorry. In this World Cup. But what a performance by the USA. They were genuinely looking like one of the favourites to win it, even though they're not going to win it. Let's be honest. But still, amazing performance by the USA. We go to the Group C. We go to the Giants, where I myself have thought they'd do something. They played against Morocco, and they shut their arse. They were howlers. Nothing. Gabriel, what the hell? I'm an Arsenal supporter, mate. You're supposed to be making me proud. What the fuck was that performance? Our defenders, we can't be saying that. Gabriel only shines when there's Saliba. Yeah, they are a defensive pair. They do shine together. But Gabriel is a good defender by himself. You need to prove me right, brother. But that was just a howler performance for Brazil. It was just like an individual performance, individual prowess from Vinny Jr. that got something going on for Brazil. Other than that, it was just nothing going on. And we have Minor Bundesland, Germany. I have never been to Germany before. I'm just learning the German language so that I can go to Germany and get a passport and be a German person. But it is still my Mutterland. Deutschland is meine Mutterland. They smashed the shit out of Curacao. Curacao had nothing going on for them. Although Curacao scored a goal. What a brace from I don't know who the hell was that. Now we know that Brazil and Curacao are at the same level. Now we know that both of them are doing this right now. And this game is making me rethink my decisions of the prediction that I just made. Germany might have something going on for them. And we go on to, I personally consider it the second most entertaining game of this World Cup so far. Netherlands against Japan. What a game! The Japanese, we can't underestimate the Asian teams anymore. We might need more slots for the Asian teams because they genuinely might have something going on for them. Japan, South Korea aren't enough. I think we need more Asian teams from this, I don't know what to say, from the east side of Asia, yeah? We might need Vietnam or something playing in the World Cup. I don't know. I might be wrong. They might be shit. I don't know that. But Japan and South Korea, what the team. And I think this draw makes it so that Japan hasn't lost to a European team in an international tournament since 2019 from an Asian team. And then we have one of the funniest stories of the World Cup so far. Sweden beating the shit out of Tunisia. Tunisia getting masked on by Gyökeres. Isaac doing this thing where he couldn't do that for Liverpool. And Tunisia's manager getting sacked after one single game of World Cup. Imagine how he'd be feeling right now. Like one game he got to play in the World Cup and he's gone. Even Curacao got beat for 7-1. They didn't sack their manager. And now we have my house. I predicted Spain to win the World Cup. I myself predicted Spain to win the World Cup. What the hell was that? Spain. We need a lot of explanation to do. What the hell was that performance against Cape Verde? Where was the attacking threat? Where's the striker for Spain? Where are if like any of the Spain's attackers shot Tupac, Tupac would be alive with me right now, beside me. He's been smoking weed because weed is legal in Thailand. Ferran Torres, Gavi, nothing going on. And when Yamal came in, which I think Yamal did, it was too late. It was too late. And the goalkeeper of Cape Verde, Vozinha, and he earned 10 million, almost 10 million followers in a few days after the World Cup game. It was a life-changing game for him. One of the biggest upsets of this World Cup ever. It wasn't Japan drawing against Netherlands, we expected it, but Cape Verde, what a save he was making. Like, he was like doing this. It was like, the goal wasn't like opened that day. That day, that guy was completely covering the goal. And Cape Verde thoroughly deserved it. But Spain, you need to do some explanation. I was right about last year's Argentina winning. Last World Cup. But Spain, I don't want to be wrong. You need to do some explanation, brother. And we have Group I, where France... Well, one thing I want to say is Elise is the best player in the world right now. Just said what I said. Like, Elise, young player, by the way. I'd say right now, I would even go as far as to say Messi is the best player. But a young player, Elise, you are a joke, mate. France against Senegal, whenever Elise was on the ball, it's just gliding past players. It was just taking man on. Just like completely obliterating everyone. And the goal and the pass for that first goal, the vision, the weight, everything, just too perfect. Mbappe had it on his plate and he just scored. Just too clean from Elise there. Iraq against Norway, Haaland might carry it, although it's just against Iraq. Still, they were looking by far the better team that game. Odegaard with a few assists, Haaland just complete no answer on the box, and yeah, just a simple, like, pure class game from Haaland. And now we have the GOAT debate. Messi is objectively the GOAT. You can't say nothing about it. 38, 39 years old, scoring a World Cup hat-trick at this age. This is no joke. He's won everything there is to win. He's done everything there's to do. He can just retire right now and like be cemented as a World Cup winner at his final years. But he didn't choose to do that. He said, I'm going to play again. And what does he do? He doesn't shy away. He doesn't move back. What does he do? He scored a bloody hat-trick. And now from one GOAT to another, Portugal against DR Congo. I put Portugal in the final of the World Cup. They completely disappointed me. Ronaldo was a waste of time, I'm sorry. Ronaldo had nothing going on at him. And I still think Ronaldo is still a GOAT. One thing you need to know is Ronaldo is still a GOAT. But Messi is just a better player. Like, objectively, subjectively, Ronaldo is a goal scorer, but just a complete player. Messi is a complete player. Messi has won everything, has done everything, and Portugal need to like take a hard look at themselves and need to make a decision on whether they still want to start Ronaldo and play 10 versus 11, or do they want to bench Ronaldo and have Gonzalo Ramos from PSG. Do they want to start him? Because I feel like that's a good choice to do right now, because the midfield of Portugal is still the best midfield in the World Cup. I fully stand by it. The defense is still like decent, but the attack is arse. And we go on to, personally for me, the most entertaining game of the World Cup so far. England against Croatia. What a game. What a first half. 2-2 draw. Penalties. Harry Kane missing it. The goalkeeper stepping out of the box. Harry Kane taking it again. Harry Kane not missing it. Madueke earning the penalty. Saka giving the assist to Marcus Rashford. He had everything going on. That game was so entertaining to watch. Even though it was at 3 a.m. in the morning, you can look at my eye bags. My eye bags don't lie. when I say I've watched the World Cup. One of the most entertaining games of the World Cup. England just completely beating the arse out of Croatia. And then we go on to Switzerland against Bosnia, and this game we match the World Cup red card record of 2022 World Cup of 4 red cards. First game of the season, 3 red cards. Second game of the World Cup, Switzerland against Bosnia, 4-1 smashing from Switzerland, yeah, and Bosnia grabbing a red card and making it a draw for 2022 World Cup. Will it increase? Well, of course it will. We go on to the next game, Canada against Qatar. What the hell was that, Qatar? What were the own goals? And what are those? Like, why did you break your leg? I think it was Kone. I wish very like speedy recovery for Kone, but like, what the hell was that from Qatar? They had nothing going on at them. Just so arse of a performance. Canada completely abandoned them, completely picked them apart. Mexico against South Korea. Honestly, I didn't watch the game, although I watched the highlight. It wasn't that good. South Korea were by far the better team, but then just couldn't finish their chances. And Mexico at the end, they just won the game. It's just very boring, to be honest. USA against Australia, which is today's game. We've got USA winning 2-0 against Australia. It's just like USA are looking massively good, and I think they do go on to the World Cup knockout stages after this, because they've won 2 games and they only played 3 games, I think. I'm not sure, but maybe it is, or maybe 2 games, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure Canada have gone to like knockout stages. And we have another red card from Turkey against Paraguay. This time it is Paraguay getting the red card. This World Cup is a red card galore. This is going to be a madness of World Cup. But yeah, the red cards, they are not stopping. And I don't think they will. This is just the second game of the season, like second game of the World Cup. And we have 6 or 7 red cards already. How many red cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 red cards. Scotland against Morocco. I don't know how that was possible, but yeah, like Morocco completely beating the arse out of Scotland in terms of XG as well. And Brazil finally doing something. Brazil finally an explanation and beating the arse out of Haiti. Cunha, some braces there. Vinicius Jr. He looks like he is like a bit promising in this World Cup. He looks like he is the carrier of Brazil in this World Cup. What a game! What a games we've got. This World, one of the most entertaining World Cup I've ever seen. It took me 22 minutes of complete fast talking just to summarize game week 1 and some of the game weeks 2. This is going to be a hell of a World Cup, and I hope you are enjoying the World Cup as well. And we are going to make this recap video again next Saturday, covering game week 2, maybe some of the game week 3. So I hope you are on for it. If you want to subscribe, if you want to like, up to you. Whatever you want to do. Peace.